Hey y'all, welcome back to Love Yourself First with Crystal Laughter. And so we're going to get into this question because I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of people men asking me on social media, of hearing, podcasts and men on YouTube ask the same old dumb question. It's a dumb question. It's dumb. It's real dumb because it comes from such a place of ignorance, from such a place of a lack of understanding, a fundamental lack of understanding. And it really upsets me, y'all. So we coming with the fire today. We talking about it today. What do you bring to the table? Okay. This has been circulating for a while now, and I haven't said anything about it. I've been trying to focus on love and just healing and all that stuff and being all sweet. But you know what? Sometimes people don't get that and don't understand that. Sometimes healing means learn how to stand up for yourself, learn how to stand your own ground, learning how to talk, how to defend yourself, knowing when to walk away when someone is not even worthy of a response. And so I'm going to show you and teach you how to respond to that when someone asks you that, and how the mindset you should have even about that question, because it's disrespectful to me. And if it's not disrespectful to you, it needs to be. What do you bring to the table? I mean, because let's just go like foundationally. Men were most likely raised by mothers. Maybe they had dads in the home. Maybe they didn't. But fundamentally, if you had a mom, if you had a sister, if you have aunties and grandmas, what do women bring to the table is not a hard question for someone who is grown and mature. Do you understand this? So when we understand the fundamentally what women bring to the table, you give them a house, they make it a home. You give them a seed and they make a child. Have they ever been loved by a woman? For all of us who have loved a man, our children, we love hard. We give our all. That's why so many women have lost themselves in relationships. That's why so many women stay even in bad relationships, because they're fighting to the end. They know it's over, but they're still trying to fight for something. We are loyal. We are faithful. And here we got the people in the comments, the men in the comments, or, well, there's women too. Stop that foolishness. Any mature person knows that there's two sides to every coin. That doesn't need to be said. Like one of my mentors said, what is understood don't need to be said. Like, it's just common sense, but unfortunately it's seeming like common sense is not common right now. It's very unfortunate. So we need the elders. We need elders to come back. So I will stand up and be the elder. I'll be your auntie. Okay, I'll be your auntie. Okay, Auntie Crystal. You can call me Auntie Crystal, but you have to know your value, queen, baby girl. You have to know your value. In my background, I come from, being raised without a father, the youngest of six. I come from being very insecure, to broken marriages with abusive men, didn't know my worth and value. So I started off like, it was just like, how could I win? You know what I mean? When you don't know better, And so now I've learned, and now I'm at this place in my life where I'm learning how to love myself. I'm learning how to value myself. I'm learning how to stand on my own 2 feet and be like, no, I'm not going to sit back and shut up. I'm not going to sit back and just wait for, someone to just do whatever they want and treat me however they want, because now I have standards. Now I have values, and I know how I should be treated. Before, I was just like, okay, whoever talks to me and shows me a little bit of attention, okay, well, we'll figure it out. No, because how I see it, like, if you're asking me what I bring to the table, it's making me feel like you don't have much to offer. And I'm sorry, money is money. Women are making money. Men can make money. So money is not like a big issue, because money can be made and easily spent. So either these grown boys, because unfortunately there's men who have grown up in their bodies, but not in their emotions, in their mental capacity. They've never matured. And that's what you're dealing with. Either that, or someone who's been so emotionally scarred by their experiences through childhood or relationship, that they don't have the capacity to value you because they're so on the defensive because they haven't healed. Do you understand? I have a lot of experience with this, y'all. Okay. I'm also a self-published author. I wrote 18 books, about 5 children's books. I think the rest are like self-help books and about loving yourself. This is the books in one of my series called Love Yourself First, the Love Yourself First series. Go ahead and get it. It's fire. But what do you bring to the table? Again, we're going back to the foundation. What are they missing? There's something fundamentally missing with these men. Compassion, love, empathy, common sense. Because if you're grown, nine times out of 10, you've had a relationship. You've been loved by a woman. You've had a mother raise you. You know what women bring to the table. You know what a good woman brings to the table. And here we go. There's no good women. That's stupid. It's just that would, the same way it would be stupid to say there's no good men. Maybe you haven't met any. But that does not mean in this whole world full of billions of people, there's not good women. Obviously there is. So when someone is asking you what you bring to the table, it's disrespectful. Because women, we can create tables. We are the table. We bring stuff to the table. We bring the chair. There's so much that we all bring to a relationship. But to simplify it down to this like interview type thing or this business type deal is like disrespectful to to a relationship in the first place. You're not starting off in a good place. How about I get to know you. I see if I like you. I see if you have character. I see about, we have to get past, like, we can't be in this elementary type dating. Like, I like you, you're cute, you have the money that I want you to have to take care of us. I like the way you look. We have good chemistry. Because let me tell you, chemistry comes and goes. And you can have chemistry with the devil. What does that mean? With someone who is so just in their dark and evil in their personality that they don't have a narcissist. Let's just say that. So narcissistic that they don't have no love and compassion for you, but you have chemistry because of trauma. Hello, because of trauma. Have you experienced that? I have. And then when you heal, you ain't got no chemistry. You're like, oh my goodness, what the heck? You see it for what it is. But by that time, it's too late. You spent years. You've been damaged. Your self-esteem, your identity has been lost and broken by someone who never had the capacity to love you, who never had the capacity to value you, and never will. You understand? Tell me you understand. If you understand, put I understand in the comments. And I want all of you beautiful queens watching this to put just a few things that women bring to the table to help these men, to help them. Because you have to know your worth and value. So should you respond when someone asks you what you bring to the table? You can respond in several different ways, depending on what you feel like. Yeah, what you feel like. Tap into you, to your inner queen. You have options. You are a prize. You are what they're trying to get. And if they break you down enough, here's the game, y'all. Men who are insecure, they may look good on the outside, have the full package, but they're insecure. For whatever reason, from childhood, from relationships, whatever. Their nose is too big. Their toe is too crooked, whatever. If they think that you are too good for them, if they think that you might cheat, whatever, that maybe she'll cheat on me because she's looked good and people are going to want her, they will break you down slowly or quickly until you can barely stand. Until the only way you can stand is holding on to them and seeking for their validation and their approval. Don't let a man do that to you. And if that's happened to you, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Baby girl, I'm so sorry. But it don't have to keep happening. You don't have to keep repeating this cycle. Because this is just not a fight for us. So that's why when settle, I did a video called I don't have no settle left in me. Because it's not just about you. It's about your generations. If you have kids, if you're going to have kids, if you have people are watching you. Your sisters, your brothers, your friends. And men are watching us. And this is how it's gotten this bad. And we're not blaming women, but there comes a place where we have to look at the part that we played in our own suffering. There came a point where I had to look at my 2 failed relationships and be like, okay, these men were obviously just trashy. Let's just keep it there to sum it all up. Of course, there might be good in everybody if they choose that. Okay, we ain't doing that right now. But they didn't heal. They chose to take their trash, put it on me, and make me pay for their pain. No matter how much I try to love them and to do what I, wanted to do as a woman. Not possible with broken, hurting little boys who have not grown into maturity. And so, for the sake of our generations and for our own self, you don't need a relationship to be happy. You don't need a relationship to live. That is not the final end all be all. We have to stop thinking like that. And we have to take accountability and be like, okay, why do I keep letting this happen? If men who are broken and toxic and narcissistic keep coming to me and I keep discovering it, why is it taking me so long to find out? Number one, what is it about me that is drawn towards, that they're drawn to? And it don't mean that it's nothing bad. It could be your kindness, your empathy, your love, even your gullibility. Let's be honest. I was very gullible. Many women are still very gullible. Educated, smart, got multiple degrees. I got 3. Still ended up in toxic relationship. Still ended up married to narcissists. Still ended up a single mom. But it doesn't have to end like that. That's not the end of your story. If you're watching that, say that. Say, that's not the end of my story. Stop letting people think because you made a few mistakes, you have to live. That's all. That's who you are. You got a big old mark on your face. Single, broken, no good, no value. Stop letting these people lie to you. This is social media. You could turn it off at any time. I know it's entertaining, but you can turn it off at any time. And you can look yourself in the mirror and say, that's dumb. I'm not going to listen to that. If it's not making me feel good, if it's not feeding me, if it's not building me up and making me feel more like a woman, more beautiful, more whole, more loved, more valued, I'm not going to listen to that. So some of y'all have to stop giving place to the devil. Okay? Because if you give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. And then he's going to take everything. Stop. You have to love yourself first. You have to value yourself before you think about a relationship. Before you think about that ring. Before you think about Valentine's Day and Christmas pictures and all this. That was my birthday. I don't want to be Stop. I know women in my life that I love dearly who are in their late years, their golden years, and they should be vacationing. They should be on cruise ships. But they're still dealing with toxic men at 60 years old, at 40 years old. They're smart women. You're a smart woman, but when it comes to relationships, we are not smart. Otherwise, we wouldn't still be going through these things. And this is not a bash. This is like, let me learn so that I can grow and move beyond this. And we need to come together as a collective of women. They're my kids. They're watching TV. Sorry, guys. So that we can move forward. Because if our standards go up, if your standards go up, and your friends, and your sisters, and your mamas, and your grandmas, men are going to have to come back to rise to the occasion. Stop giving men access to you. People who disrespect you. People who don't value you. You can tell by a man's words if he can pour into you, if he can love you. Stop brushing off little things and you're uncomfortable. You just laughing. Being all overly sexual. You just laughing, he don't even know you. Trying to touch and you feel on you and just being disrespectful to you. You don't even know when you're being disrespected. Because he's giving you a free meal. No more. Because he has a nice car. So what? Because he has a good job and it's not yours. If you get in a relationship with people like this, they will hold it over your head. Yeah, they got it. And they will dang it like a little carrot over your head, making you think that you're going to get it. And all they're going to do is use it to manipulate you. So, what do you bring to the table? You have to, that's what you need to answer for yourself. What do I bring to the table? And you need to, I'm more than a table. I'm a temple. You're a temple. And maybe you got some healing to do. Maybe you got some scare. Maybe that temple got graffiti all over because you let people write on it. Instead of seeing this beautiful temple that's painted, lavish, it's messed up. Some parts are broken. There's graffiti and things written on it that don't belong to you, but you've accepted it. No more. You got the ability to take out your paint over that thing. Renovate that thing, baby girl. Renovate it. And come back 1,000 times better than you were before. But it starts right here. It starts right here. I talk about the learn and grow mindset in my book, Love Yourself First. That you should be learning from your experiences. And when you learn, you can grow. But if you don't, you're stuck. You're stuck. And your growth is stunted. And so instead of having mature, healthy relationships, you're having these infantile, stunted, they're not even relationships. They're situationships. They're stuck-asianships, whatever. And they're not benefiting you. You may feel like, okay, I'm not alone sometimes. Sometimes we have happy days. You deserve happiness every day. Life is hard enough by itself, especially in this world. You deserve happiness every day. And you deserve to be with somebody who loves you, who sees you, who values you, who doesn't have to question, who's not looking at you with a side eye. What does she bring to the table? I'm bringing money. What does she bring? Money is so temporary and so vain. It comes and it goes real quick. Real quick. You know how much bills is. You know how much eggs is. Come on now. But what a woman brings, it remains. It lasts. Love lasts. The home she creates will last if you're with the right man. The love that you give, it's multiplied 1,000, thousands of times. That's what you bring to the table, girl. Your value as a human being, and someone who can't understand the fundamental worth of a human being is trying to reduce you to little simple things. What are you gonna cook for me? You gonna clean for me? You gonna go? Shut up. You sound stupid. Stop letting these stupid people talk. Stop even letting them talk to you. Block them. Well, I'm gonna be alone. And if being alone scares you, then girl, you got some work to do. If your own presence, being in the silence of the night, scares you, you have work to do. It should make you happy. Oh, this piece is so good. I got nobody gonna worry about nobody where he at and checking his phone. Because in a grown relationship, you shouldn't have to worry about those things. And if someone is breaking you down and hurting you and is cheating on you and not loving you, what do you want to hold on to them for? You're holding on to the idea of love. That's not love, sweetheart. You're holding on to the idea of love and who you want them to be, who you thought you fell in love with. That person don't even exist. Y'all, my Love Yourself First series, it's going to help you. You start with Love Yourself First. And I would even say start with this children's book. Love Yourself First, kids. We all children of God, so we all kids. But in this first, they're based on the 10 Eyes of Self-Love that's in my book, Love Yourself First. But the first one is, I will love myself. And we all like to say we love ourselves. But this says, I will love myself first. It's what I deserve. It's my job. Say it's my job. Put that in the comments. It's my job to know my worth. When I care for myself, it makes me feel good. I show others how to treat me like they should. Do you show others? Because there's one way that you show others how to treat you. Actually, there's one way, with your actions. How you treat yourself. But let it be told, and these men will tell you how they're going to treat you. And if you don't know better, you'll just accept it because you think you have no other options. The only option that you have is settle for that or love yourself and wait for the right one. And if it takes long, let it take long. Because how long is it going to take to be with somebody for 10 years and then have to get divorced and start all over again? And then have kids and be a single mom. That takes time too. So be happy by yourself. Be happy in your singleness. Love yourself. Heal. Buy yourself nice stuff. Treat yourself. Learn what a queen looks like, how she talks, how the people she allows in her presence. She don't just let anybody in her presence. She don't just let anybody up in her life. She don't let people just come and talk. They don't just come to queens and talk to any kind of, hey, Sade. Hey. When queens aren't bowing down, queens bow down to other royalty. They curtsy. But they're not on their knees begging for validation and approval. So any man that wants you to beg and grovel, and that's what do you bring to the table? Oh, master. Oh, great king. I bring this to the table. This is what I have to offer you. Am I worthy of your great, magnificent presence? There's your cardboard box over there, and your cardboard table, in your wagon that you're driving. Am I worthy of that? Oh, great and mighty cardboard man. This is what it looked like. He got a cardboard box asking you what he brings to the table. And that could be symbolic of his character. Cardboard. It ain't, the rain come is tattered. The wind come blow down, he ain't got nothing. He may got money. He may have a car and a house, but his character is cardboard. It's not going to last. It ain't going to last. There's nothing that can last about that unless you just want to be broken and busted and disgusted. Because you can't love a man like that. Yeah, I know this video is going long, but I'm dropping nuggets, so don't skip out. If you got this far, put a heart in the comments, y'all. You guys are real ones. But I love you. And I want to see you whole. I want to see you healed. I want to see you loving yourself. I want to see you with this crowd on. I got this off of Amazon for like $20. It might be like 40 by now because inflation, but you have to know your worth. It doesn't matter what your history is. It doesn't matter what your history is. Let me say that again. It doesn't matter what your history is. You are so fundamentally valuable. You are so fundamentally worthy. And you have to see that first. You have to see that first, because if you don't see it, you won't treat yourself like it, and you'll let people walk over you, and you'll want to be trying to please people to the point where you lose your identity and you give up everything for nothing, thinking that you got a relationship when you don't have nothing. Stop giving over your confidence and your identity and your self-respect and your dignity. Stop giving it up for a relationship, because for a real relationship, you don't have to give that up, sweetheart. I'm sorry if no one ever told you you don't have to give up your identity. You don't have to lose yourself for a real man in a real relationship. He wants you to have your own identity. He doesn't want a woman who you can just walk over. A real man wants you to know who you are. So let's put your hand on your heart, y'all. Put your hand on your heart and just breathe. Ooh. I am worthy of love. Go ahead and say that. I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of time. Got my Love Yourself affirmation journal, daily affirmation journal. You are worthy. You are worthy of love. One of my affirmation 24, I deserve emotionally available people. That means they're available to love you, to care for you, to be there for you when you need them, and for you to be there for them. I deserve relationships with people who are healthy and whole. Yes, you do, sweetheart. Yes, you do. Go and get this. Read it, recite it, do the work. Ooh, this one hit me hard, y'all. I won't treat others better than I treat myself. Oh, Lord. If you've done that, it's all right. Your past don't have to be your future. Okay? The greatest love is God's love. Let God love on you. Let him teach you who you are and your value. You're valuable. I am valuable. I am loved. I am wanted. I am accepted. I am enough. Do your work. Get the books. Heal. Keep on loving yourself. Watch this video again. Send it to your sister, your best friend, your cousin, your auntie, your grandma. Someone you know needs to love and value themselves. Because you deserve that. Say, I deserve that. Say it with your whole heart. The same way you said you love that person who didn't love you back. I love you, girl. Say that to yourself. I love you, girl. I love you. You deserve good things. Some of us, we got some work to do, because it hurt to say that, because we don't believe it, because other people haven't loved and valued us, the people who should have, but they didn't. But it's okay, because we're going to love and value ourselves. We're going to get the love and value that comes only from God. So I love y'all, queens. Go and like and share this. It's going to help me reach more women with this powerful, beautiful, healing message. You need it, and I love you. Till next time, know your worth and never settle for less. Remember, queens never go on clearance. I love y'all. Love yourself first. Bye.